The wildlife event returns this week, where we will be going on an adventure through a panda reserve, getting a chance at a powerful new chain building and other awesome goodies. And I'll be laying down some of the strategy too. The first question is always, what is the event building? Why, it is the 4x5 Panda Reserve. It has 9 levels, along with a 10th golden level that transforms it into the Panda Shrine. The 9th level is pretty good itself, providing up to a 26% attack boost for attacking armies, up to a 12% attack boost for defending armies, up to 35 random goods, up to 14 forge points and a unit, as well as coins, population, and happiness. Of course, this begs the question, what about the Panda Shrine? The Shrine gives up to 33% attack for attacking armies and 30% attack for defending armies, 70 random goods, up to 18 forge points, 1 unit, coins, population, and happiness. And I have to say, that's a pretty good event building. It even has super cute pandas everywhere. But what about that golden upgrade? I'm happy to say that there's actually some good news on that front. If you reach a certain point in the grand prizes, you'll win the Golden Panda Statue. This new limited building does little else but look pretty, produce 150 fragments for the golden upgrade, and then switches to a new design that provides only happiness, but looks frighteningly like the bear from Five Nights at Freddy's. Anyways, yes, this means that at a maximum you will need 150 days to assemble the golden upgrade. The good news is that you'll be able to get 30 gold upgrade fragments from the end of the quest line, cutting that down to 120 days. We also have to talk about all the other new buildings. There's 3 chain pieces that can be attached to the Panda Reserve or Shrine. They're all 4x2, and the first one, the Bamboo Bridge, gives up to a 15% attack boost for defending armies. The second, the Purple Bamboo Park, gives up to a 15% defense boost, once again for defending armies. And the third, the Lotus Flower Lake, gives 6 forge points. Remember how they mentioned not too long ago that there would be ways to build up your defense boosts for Guild Expeditions level 5? I think that this is one of them, but I'll leave it to you to decide if you want these chain pieces or not. We also have a brand new Epic Selection Kit for this event, and it will contain the level 1s and upgrades for the Mountain Reserve and Animal Crossing, as well as the Insect Hotel, which was a premium building in the 2022 Wildlife event. There are still more new buildings though, being the Red Panda Buildings, each of which has 2 levels. The first of these is the 2x2 Himalayan Furs, and at its final second level, it provides up to 15 goods, up to an 8% attack boost for both attacking and defending armies, and even a single fragment of the Finish 1 goods building item. The second Red Panda building is the 2x2 Rhododendron Field, and at its final second level provides up to 5 forge points and up to an 18% defense boost for attacking and defending armies. And if those stats can't convince you that these are good buildings, look at these little red pandas. And now they're behind a brick wall and you cannot see them anymore. The reason? They're only available in the Event Pass. The Event Pass is back and it is the standard $15. It will provide a full golden upgrade right at the start, along with fragments of the upgrade further on in the pass. You'll also get the level 1s, upgrades, and eventually selection kits for the Red Panda buildings, the Epic 2023 Wildlife Kit, 3 exclusive portraits, as well as the infrequent ticket or 2 for the minigame. Additionally, if you plan on purchasing multiple Panda Shrines, the Event Pass reduces the 400 progress per additional shrine from the grand prizes to only 300 progress needed. The same minigame as last year's has made a return for this wildlife event, where you must pop boxes to maneuver Paws down to the bottom of the minigame, which then contribute progress towards the grand prize. You can only pop the boxes if at least 2 of the same color are touching. If 5 or more boxes are touching, when you pop them, you'll get a chest. If you get those chests to the bottom, you'll get a reward, including a chance at the daily special. The more boxes that touch each other, the bigger the chest you'll receive, and as you might expect, the bigger chests have better odds at winning the daily special. Each different color of box will give you a different type of reward. The red box will provide units, the orange box will have medals or blueprints, the yellow box will contain goods, the green box will have coins, supplies, or boost and rush items, and the blue boxes will contain forge points. This only leaves us with one question, which is why the green boxes have so many more options than the rest of them. There's also 3 tools that you can use to help you on your popping pilgrimage. The hammer, which will remove only 1 block at a time, the windmill, which will change the 4 blocks next to it to the same color as the one you use it on, and lastly, lightning, which will remove all blocks of the same color as the one you use it on. You'll start with 5 hammers, 2 windmills, and 1 lightning, so use them wisely. The minigame costs 1 ticket per new game. Tickets regenerate at a rate of 1 every 8 hours, and you can have a maximum of 4 before they stop regenerating, sort of like a mini forge point bar, until you spend enough for another to start regenerating. This means that to get the most out of the minigame and to ensure you get enough Paws to get the Panda Reserve fully leveled, you must make sure that you are constantly playing the game so that every 8 hours you can get a new ticket. In total, you'll get 4 tickets at the start of the game, 21 from daily quests, 2 from grand prizes, and about 63 regenerated over the course of the minigame, for a total of 90 tickets. You can get some tickets from incidents, but it's a pretty small chance. Additionally, the ticket mechanic can make it really difficult to get the daily specials that you want, as you want to avoid having a lot of tickets stacked up at the same time. One strategy that you can do is plan ahead for quests by checking out the fan wikis page on the event, link below the like button, and then rush a bunch of the daily quests all in one go, as they each give 1 ticket. Unfortunately though, there's no really good way to describe the strategies needed for this event. You just sort of have to think ahead and plan your moves to try and get as many Paws to the bottom as possible. Similarly to the anniversary event, this means that it might take a while to get used to the minigame before you can be confident with it. If you're struggling with the minigame, focus on only getting the Paws to the bottom of the board. If you also try to get a lot of chests, you may fall short of the progress that you need to get all the upgrades for the Panda Reserve. One tip that I can give is to conserve your coins whenever possible. Coins are a secondary currency in this minigame that can let you purchase tools to get the Paws down faster, but you don't get too many of these. Generally, try to only use coins or a tool when it will enable you to get at least 2 more Paws down to the bottom. If you can only get 1 paw with those coins, it's probably not worth it. But what about the grand prizes? Your progress is measured in Paws, and in total you have to reach 280 Paws to get all the upgrade kits for the Panda Reserve and the Golden Panda Statue, which will lock in your ability to get the Panda Shrine. This means that you have to average about 3.11 Paws per game. If only there was some easy way to keep track of your average Paws. Oh wait, there is! I made a spreadsheet linked in the description. All you have to do is make a copy of it, and then you can enter your own goal, for most players the 280 Paws, any tickets you may have gotten from incidents or purchases, and the Paws you got in each game. The spreadsheet will do the rest of the work for you and will find your average Paws per ticket, as well as estimate your final progress and tell you if you're above, below, or about on target for reaching your goal. There's even a progress bar with the grand prizes to visually see how far you have to go and which prizes you've won. If you want to spend diamonds on the minigame, there's even a built-in calculator to find out how many extra tickets you'll need to buy. Of course, if you are buying tickets, you probably want to be spending them when there's a daily special that you want. There's quite a few good daily specials this event, including the Panda Pathways buildings, many of the previous wildlife events buildings, such as Animal Crossing selection kits and Mountain Reserve selection kits, as well as the Insect Hotel. You'll also be able to pick up Sentinel Outposts and their upgrades, finished goods, and finished special buildings items, next stage goods, renovation kits, checkmate squares, winners plazas, knights pavilions, the Vineyard Estate selection kit, and also some of the archaeology events buildings, such as the World Fair and Ferris Wheel selection kits. And in case you were wondering, yes, it looks like the Epic Wildlife kit will be available as the daily special on the last day. Hopefully one of these stands out as being worthy of winning as a daily special. As usual, we've also got some brand new portraits, whose names I'm not even going to try to pronounce, with the first 2 available from the questline, the middle 3 from the event pass, and the last one from the leagues. That's right, there are leagues in this event. However, it won't make much of a difference. There are no upgrades or golden upgrades for the Apprentice League, meaning that if you want to get a full golden upgrade from the leagues, you'll have to place in at least the Professional League. And I think that's about it. If you want to discuss this event and share strategies, consider joining my Discord server linked below. If you enjoyed this video, consider checking out my recent Tiny Town update linked on screen now. Good luck with the event, and I'll see you next time.